Hello dear subscribers, today I'm going to show you how to replace a battery on an S20 Ultra. So as you can see, the screen is cracked and the back glass is broken as well. So I've already heated up the phone. In this video I'm just going to show you how to remove the battery. Alright, so start by taking off the back glass. I've already heated up the back glass as mentioned earlier, so just going to make a small opening for me to get my pry tool in. So now this is going to be a bit of a messy one because it's already cracked, so I'm gonna have some glass pieces and shreds falling on my desk. So it's going to be as neat as possible with the removal process. So as you can see, it's gonna crack furthermore. But if you don't have a back glass broken, then it's fine. It's going to be quite easy. So the back glass is off, and what we need to do now is take off this wireless antenna flex. So let's start by taking off the screws first. There you go, and then take the bottom screws off. So I've taken off all the screws. So what you need to do now is disconnect this flex here. Try and be a bit careful because there are the capacitors on the side. So once you have that one off, and there's one more screw actually which is hiding underneath this particular flex, so just take this one off, pull it up a bit here on the bottom, and then work your way across. So this is the screw which is hiding. So let's take the screw off, keep them aside, and then take this plate off. There you go. So that's your wireless antenna flex. Now what we need to do is disconnect the battery. There you go. And let's take off the loudspeaker. So insert your pry tool over here and here. There's an arrow mark on both the side. So this is off. So start by disconnecting this flex from the right side. Disconnect this particular one from here. Try and see where the capacitors are. And this one we can disconnect from the top side. Same thing on the bottom, and same thing with this one. There you go. So now that the flexes are off, we need to remove the battery. So we are going to use something known as isoprofenol. So give me a moment. So friends, I've got the isoprofenol in the syringe, so I'm just going to dab it across or insert it across the edges of the battery. So what this will do, it will loosen the adhesive which is holding down the battery, and it will make the removal process quite easy. So just to let you know, when you take this battery off, some of the liquid could spill on your the camera bit over here. So what I'm going to do, by the time it melts the glue a bit or loosens the glue, I'm also going to take off the main board on this particular phone, and just going to wait for like 2 minutes. So there you go. There's one more screw which always hides underneath this one. There's the screw, this is the screw, and this one, and this one. Just going to take off this particular plate. Make sure you do not touch your fingers to the camera lens. Now that I've got this off, I've already taken off the SIM tray as well, so make sure you take the SIM tray off from the phone before you do the repair, and then insert your blade and carefully pry it off, and then pull this flex a bit at the back, and then pull the main board off. There you go. So keep this aside for now. And what I'm going to do now is pry the battery off. To pry the battery, I have something as like a metal tool which is quite sturdy, not bent. That's the keyword, not bent. If it is bent, it could puncture the battery. So once it is at a 180 degree, I'm not pushing it on top. So I'm going to insert something like a plastic tool I got, which won't damage the battery, and try and pry it off nice and easy. There you go, guys. So the battery is off, and I'm going to show you how to put your new battery in the main board in. Alright, so make sure you take off this dust. So friends, I've taken off some of the dirt on the camera, and I used a bit of cotton bud to take the dust off. So now that the main board is in, we need to put our battery in. So that's the battery. Take off the battery coverings, fold this one here according to the connector, connect the battery, there you go, and push the battery down. There you go. So for now I'm going to disconnect the battery again very gently. You do not want to damage any other components on the side. So press down the flex, press down the flexible mainboard flex nicely. Make sure it's clicked on all the sides, and then the coaxial cable, press it down. Same thing over here on the top, press it down. Lovely. So press the battery down, and the loudspeaker goes back at the bottom on the top bit, the top antenna of this phone. So what you need to do is go from the top, then press it down. There you go. That's the click you want to hear, and make sure there's no gap on the sides. Alright, so put these two screws on. Lovely. Then put all the screws, and then last but not the least is the second last actually, is your wireless antenna. Press it down and press it down as well. So put the screws. Try not to tighten them all the way down, because you do want to make sure it's properly uniformly going in. And there you go. Now you can start tightening the screws. So friends, the last screw goes here, and all the screws have been installed. Give a last final glance on the phone if everything is fitted in properly, and then we will put the new back glass on this particular phone. So that's the new back glass I have got. It's an original glass from Samsung, which is quite robust as well. And then align it from the top where the camera goes on the left camera side, and then arrange it and then press it down. There you go. You got a new brand new phone where the edges are perfect. And there you go. Thank you for watching, and just going to turn the phone on, and it will turn on. Thanks for watching, guys, and please subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.